What's the word, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Jay Wade, and you are now tuning into Wait a Minute TV. Today, I'm continuing my breakdown of the Black Mirror series. I'm going to give you all my initial thoughts and reaction to episode 6 entitled USS Callister Into Infinity, along with what I believe the ending probably meant. As I've stated in my previous video, I'm breaking these down not in the order that they were released, but in the order of my most favorite episode to least favorite episode. This was my third favorite episode from season 7. Now keep in mind, this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you haven't watched the episode already, please pause this video, go watch it, and then return. With that being said, let's get right into it. USS Callister Into Infinity is a sequel episode in Black Mirror Season 7, continuing the story from the acclaimed Season 4 episode USS Callister. Months after escaping their oppressive virtual reality, Captor, Robert Daly, the digital clones of Callister Inc. employees find themselves in Infinity, a vast immersive virtual universe. Led by Nanette Cole, they navigate challenges like monetized survival, threats from other players, and growing external scrutiny from a journalist investigating their existence. The episode delves into the themes of digital identity, corporate exploitation, and the complexities of consciousness within a technology-driven world. My first initial thought while watching this was, damn, I forgot all about the USS Callister. And my second initial thought was, since when does Black Mirror start doing sequels? This was a treat that I was not expecting to get from Black Mirror, seeing as this was the finale of the season. We all know that this was a parody of the Star Trek show, and I like that it was able to spoof that series by making it comical, all while still keeping a very serious tone throughout the entirety of the episode. I'm not gonna lie, the original USS Callister episode was not one of my favorites, but I believe that this episode really enhanced the first one by giving us a complete scope of the story, as well as thoroughly fleshing out the characters. I love the entire gaming aspect of this episode. As an avid Call of Duty Warzone player, it was extremely understandable how frustrating cheaters and hackers can be. The fact that all the crew members of the USS Callister were looked at as cheaters and bots, and also were attacked as such, was extremely relatable. I think some of the trolling and the hunting down that were done by the players was extremely similar to Call of Duty players. It's almost like these people don't have shit else to do except for play this game, so their lives depend on getting a kill off of another player. I also thought that it was pretty cool that the stakes were raised when it came to the USS Callister crew members being able to die for real within the game, because it gave them a mission that literally meant life or death for them. Out of all the action and chaos scenes that ensued throughout the entire episode, the scene that stuck out the most to me was the scene between Robert Daly and Nanette. I enjoyed this scene the most because we get to see a young Robert Daly who seemingly feels like he's innocent at heart, but Nanette knows the great evil that he is capable of, and seeing her being reluctant about spending too much time around him, even though this version of him hasn't committed any of those evil atrocities towards her yet, Robert Daly's frustration with being lonely and subject to an eternal fate stuck in a box drove him to turning into the very tyrannical being that he claimed he wouldn't be, proving Nanette right all along that this is his true innate character. I also like how this version of him was depicted as an innocent yet benevolent godlike character that sat around all day, every day, just creating new worlds and universes. It really had me thinking, like, what if the God of our ever expanding universe is infinitely creating, which is the reason our universe is infinitely expanding as well. This scene seemed to be a form of social commentary on how God is viewed by some. Man, Jesse Plemons does a phenomenal job stealing a scene each and every time I see him on the big screen. He always seemed like he playing a weird or creepy character. such as his role as the overly aggressive soldier in the movie Civil War, or the creepy neighbor cop in Game Night. If you know, you know. This episode was no exception for the creepiness. It's almost like he meant to play creepy roles well or something. I also have to say that Kristen Milioti did a phenomenal job playing the main character in this episode. I thought I liked her as a villain in The Penguin, but she definitely showed her range as an actress while playing as the lead protagonist. I also love the synergy between all the crew members on the USS CALLISTER as well. They all did their part when it was their time to shine. I also like the tidbit on how they had the ongoing obsession with watching Housewives of Atlanta, as that show is definitely popular for its ongoing dramas, all while simultaneously dealing with their ongoing dramas as well. All in all, I think this was an excellent way to end this season. And I'm definitely looking forward to a part 3 for this, because there's no way they gonna just leave us off on this cliffhanger that they left us off on, with Nanette's crew members being stuck in her head. You all tell me down in the comments what y'all thoughts are on this episode and what you all think the part 3 is gonna be. Please tap that like button, share and subscribe, and until next time, YouTube fam, I'm out.